Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Actually, we are supposed to have a live stream today, but we are not going to have it. We are not going to have the live stream because of power issues. Power is actually really a problem, and I'm deciding to use my power bank to try to ensure that the day just does not go like that, for us to have something. So you're most welcome to today's video. And first of all, happy new month to all of you, and greetings and much respect to all of you. Thank you so much for turning up to watch this video. It's really a new month and a very blessed month. And in this month, actually, here in the country, Uganda, we shall be celebrating Mother's Day on Tuesday, 3rd June. On Wednesday. That will be on Wednesday. On Wednesday? No, on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we shall be celebrating Mother's Day. So also, if you are interested in coming to Uganda for Mother's Day celebration, please visit the country. A lot of people are actually coming from Kenya, Sudan, Congo, Tanzania, Somalia, South Africa, UK, America, a lot of countries. People already here, and I can assure you the place is actually fully packed. It so happens that today I passed around there at the Mata Shrine, and a lot was really happening. But actually, that is not what we are coming to discuss in today's video. A lot is happening, and I know you have already seen from the thumbnail that actually it is going to be a very interesting discussion. We are supposed to be having a very wonderful discussion today on the live stream, but because of power issues, as I've already said, we are not going to be having that live stream. So the live stream has been postponed probably for tomorrow. So stay tuned. I'll be in position to post it on my community tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. So please, thank you so much for always turning up to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Actually, the demon has come out with a lot of issues. In a video, she was criticizing the travel commando, that the travel commando talks so badly about the black women here in Africa because of putting on wigs. But you see, people are entitled and people are free to express themselves what they think of. The discussion the travel commando was really having and with the sister, it's not meant to cause a lot of commotion, a lot of confusion, but actually there are people who have decided to take it so personal, like the demon herself. She has really talked so badly. She's criticizing, and she also went ahead talking about the princess, that the travel commando was talking about women putting on wigs, and yet her sister also puts on wigs. That is embarrassing. That is an insult, and that's a lot of words. She also went ahead and talked of how the sister of the travel commando actually is selling wigs to African women. You see, if the travel commando is not interested in his wife putting on wigs, that is him. He has not stopped anybody outside there to actually to stop putting on wigs. People are free to do what you see. There is freedom to do whatever things you feel like you need to do, so long as you're doing it in the right way. So the travel commando was only expressing himself, but actually I really sympathize with the demon, how she has started bringing up the story, even bringing the story of makeup, that the sister to the travel commando actually puts on makeup, and it was really very, very bad of the travel commando to come out and insult women. People who have been in position to watch that live stream where the travel commando and the sister was having that conversation, there was no insult. There was no insult. The travel commando prefers seeing, you know, the natural beauty. That is him. And there is nothing you can change about that, you know. But he said, those ones who are interested in wearing, let them wear, there's no problem. But also, what type of wig are you wearing? What type of wig are you really putting on? Do you really know where they're coming from? Who probably it is hair for some dead people somewhere that some people are putting on, you know? He was just selling his, he was just putting his opinion outside. This was not meant to be something to bring hatred. So, but the way the demon is bringing it, it's like it was, you know, demonizing, criticizing, and talking so badly about our African women just because the travel commando was able to marry, you know, a white woman. You know, sometimes let us learn to appreciate. Let's stop twisting words, you know. Let's stop it. Because actually twisting those words is not going to help. If you lack what to put outside, it's just better to keep quiet. But when somebody start coming out and saying he was talking badly about women, women who put on wigs, women who do what, you know, the travel command was trying to put his opinion out. If his sister puts on wig, the travel command does not have any authority to stop her from putting. If her sister is selling those wigs, it is a business. So you want her to sit at home and, you know, and that is what women wants, you know. Well, that's what they buy, you know. But the way the demon brought it out, I know she was really very, very hurt about it because she also wears a lot of wigs. She wears a lot of wigs. But you see, appreciate yourself. If you are comfortable with what you're putting on, there is no cause of alarm. Relax and continue putting on your wig. You know, sometimes you know, the truth of the matter is, wigs these days is deceiving a lot of people outside. Some people completely don't have hair. You know, they don't have. Completely, they don't have. I saw one of the baboon called Coco something. That baboon. Let me tell you, that one don't have. You, every day she is on wig, morning to evening. She does not have. You know, sometime back, I saw her, you know, her hair here. There was completely nothing. Her head is like this. So every day she is on wigs. So such people, when people talk about issues of wig, they feel so hurt. You know? Because actually, we also understand that there are people who don't have, you know, hair. And the opportunity is to resort to wigs. There is no problem about that. But if you enjoy putting on it, why should you be pissed? Why? Because actually, when you enjoy putting on something, You should be happy about it. Yes. So why should somebody really feel so bad because somebody just talked about, some, people wearing, putting on wigs and the rest? you know, when your face is looking nice, whether you chop off your hair, you'll still remain nice. Even if you have that hair and it is not, just look for something to make it look like putting on wigs. Let me tell you, when women put on wigs, they look nice. They look nice. So why should you feel bad when you put on it? Put on it because you see yourself if you look nice on it. Hmm? The demon was almost bursting on a YouTube platform. Hmm? Why? Why should he talk about people putting on wigs? Yet even his wife that Rosie also puts on wigs and putting on a lot of makeup. Was Rosie the one talking or the travel command? You see, when people becomes annoyed, they want to shift their annoyance to other people. The person who was actually talking about wigs was a travel command. Not his wife, not his what, but was the travel command. Even his sister did not talk much about it. You know? But the way the demon is, putting it outside there. Hmm? How can you talk like that when your sister is selling wigs? I was like, but the other one is on business because people are there to buy, and show somebody put on it. So there is no cause. So when you put on it and you look nice on it, just continue putting on it. There is nobody who is going to. But I hear that those are so go for function and they leave them hanging. you know, the travel commando, I know what is paining people because some of them feel actually that they were talking about them. Because there is that part when the travel commando said, that you imagine that you have like 10 wigs hung on the wall. Then at night when you wake up, you may think like 10. But by the way, people who put on wigs, when you remove those wigs, where do you put them? Where do you put those wigs? You put them. By the way, women also are suffering. So you have to have how many colors? Like 20 black, yellow, red. That video really attacked people. Hmm? Yes, but that video, that live stream was sending a message to some specific people. But actually, other people took it wrongly. Hmm? Specific people like Coco, that baboon, who always put. Sometimes you need to leave your hair to have fresh. It should be having this fresh hair and the rest. But when you are putting on wig from morning to evening, you know, can't you even have some time, like maybe 2 days in a week, so that your head can relax a bit? What's the problem with that? But you put on wig from morning. when the travel company talks about it, people feel so bad. But anyway, the truth is we love our women here in Africa, and yes, we are very much comfortable with the way they dress. That's the truth. And but you are beautiful. You have been created in God's image, and a woman is meant to be beautiful. Yes. So, but if you feel you need to add on your hair, putting on wigs and the rest, yes, it's still part of beauty, you know. And if you don't have hair, you want to buy like Coco Mama, that Coco, that baboon, buy. You know, you are free actually to. You know, here in these platforms, people should not take certain things really so personal, because actually these videos are meant to entertain us. But when you take it so personal, it becomes a problem. You know, there are people actually, by the way, who takes these things very, very serious. You know, you find somebody even feeling, I'm very emotional. You know, they talked about my hair. No. Hmm? We are here to sometimes to entertain ourselves, you know. Yes. But when you take it too personal, it becomes a problem. Just like the way the demon took it so personal, very, very personal, you know. So sometimes really we need to yes. Wigs. Hmm? And I hear they're very expensive. I hear there are those wigs that are very, very expensive. Me, I don't know. I just hear. And I see women putting on them and they look beautiful, of course. Mm. Yes, they look so beautiful, you know. But yes, there is no cause of alarm. Just continue putting on your wig. There is no problem. Mm. But you know, one day I was moving on the streets and there's a lady who was sitting on the border and wind blew up the wig. The wig was off. That thing is also too shameful, by the way. So sometimes when you're putting on those things, you need to also be careful. Because you can end up shaming yourself in public for nothing. So if you have your natural hair and you can maintain it and you can make it look so nice, you know, instead of you being ashamed in public, and you know. But of course, we are not saying that our women should stop putting on, but put on because it's what makes you, you know. Yes, me, I would still encourage our people. Yes, put on whatever thing you feel like. You know, you are free actually to put on these things. You are very, very free. Yes, please, if you are this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment, and please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. So I was actually watching one of the videos where somebody was starting to criticize the project of the princess, this so-called is the carrot woman. Me, I really wonder why really some people are too jealous about the progress of some other individuals. You know, why? Why should people really be jealous to that extent? That actually, whatever somebody is doing, you really feel so bad about it. That's not the way to go. You know, when somebody is starting something, appreciate and probably give good advice, give words of encouragement. But when you start criticizing somebody's project, they has not even started, yet you as a person, you actually have nothing, you know. So sometimes this Karuduna, I think, you know, she feels like her chicken project is the best, you know, that whatever things people are doing is useless, but for her chicken, the chicken, you know, you see, sometime back I said that one pillar, one pillar of the house of the travel commander can buy that land where those chickens are, plus the chickens, and actually even buying that Karuduma. Yes, and it's not a joke. One pillar can even buy her. But you see her talking so badly and criticizing the house of the travel commander. And now she has started talking so badly about the house, you know, the new, you know, construction site that is actually coming up. You see, there are people who don't believe that other people can make it. They think they are the only ones who can be in position to, you know, to do everything, to develop and the rest. But when others comes in to challenge the status quo, it becomes a problem to them, you know. And I think this is what this Karud woman is doing. But you see, If you cannot do something, leave other people to do. Just like what the princess is doing. She's going to set up a villa in the village. And Carrot Woman is very busy opening her eyes instead of doing something for herself. You know, her work is that, when she gets some little money and she gets excited that she's taking a family to a picnic, something like that. You know, and even when they went for that picnic, it was just like 2 days, and she could not be in position to afford to maintain people there. So they just had to take off. And what helped her not to be ashamed was actually when her platform was being striked. So she had to cut the picnic very short, so that she can save some money. When things become so ugly, she can start from there. So when you don't have, there is no need actually for you to show off. Because these individuals, when they see probably like the princess moving in these, beaches and the rest, they think it's just a matter of just going there and, or, or her going to these expensive hotels and the rest. They think it's just something you just walk in. It involves money, it involves money, and this is not little money. This is huge amount of money. And for her, she thought that she was going to take a whole family to enjoy themselves. Only 1 or 2 days was enough for her, and her money was running out. She has to take off. So sometimes comparing yourself with other people when you have not looked at your finances, it brings a problem, a complete problem. So it is wise actually to gauge yourself before you mess up, before you mess up. So in life, you cannot force life, because actually when you try to force life, it will take you to the wrong direction, you know. So the princess or the travel commando, because before they do anything, they have already planned for it. So you cannot just wake up that I'm waiting for my money for payment for the platform so that I can go for picnic. How much are you getting actually? You know? So her platform is actually hand to mouth kind of investment. You know? The salary comes, she eats. The next salary comes, she eats. There is actually nothing. Because if she had other investment, then actually, instead of waiting for the money from the platform, she would have used money from other sources. So a lot of finances that is actually helping her is from the platform each and every month. So when the platform is cut off, it is a problem. It's a mess, you know. And this is what these individuals don't actually understand. That when you think of traveling, you need first to save some amount of money. When you think of starting to go to enjoy yourself, you look at, for example, people who come from Europe to Africa, you know, they come with some good amount of money, because you cannot just come here. Only 1 or 2 weeks will be enough for you to go back. And if you are not even very, very careful, even money for going back might be a problem. Might be a problem. So you need to first save. But when you are going to, when you're hand to mouth, the salary comes, that is what you go with. It's going to be a problem. And that is why some of Africans are actually not developing. They're too excited. When they get some little money like this, they want to rush to go and enjoy life. And after enjoying life, they come back and start from scratch. And that's actually what I've seen with this so-called this Carrot, this Bugoma woman. You know, she gets excited with this little money. Too excited that I'm taking my family for a picnic. I'm taking my family to enjoy themselves. At the end of the day, she comes back and start on scratch. And that is why this woman is completely against any development that is always coming. She looks at it like it's a crime for somebody to invest their money to do, to build powerful houses and the rest. Because for her, instead of concentrating in investing, she's going to eat. And the investment that she's so proud of is actually rearing chickens and having some funny latrines around. And now those are the investment. When people are investing for generation. People are investing for years to come. But a hen, a disease can come and will crush all of them in 2 days or 1 day. It's the truth. Then your investment, that type of investment, is this short-term investment. People these days are getting involved, they're involving in themselves in actually long-term investment. For example, buying land, constructing houses, constructing malls, opening powerful businesses, long-term investment. But when you are going to rotate yourself in chicken, you are rotating yourself in rearing these funny things, those are short-term investment. Real investors put their money in long-term investment. Investment for 5 years, 10 years, 15 to 20, 30 years. Those are the long-term investment that we are talking about. For example, when you buy a piece of land, that's a long-term investment. That is an asset, and it will be there for years and years. But a hen, yes, it will be there. But what if a disease comes and it goes? That smaller capital of yours would also go just like that. So actually, it is better. What the travel commando and the family is actually doing is a very good thing. And I wish some of us, we can also be in position to copy from them. You see, what the travel command is actually doing is to open the eyes of a lot of people outside there. And for them, sometimes when they're doing some of these things, probably they think they're doing it for themselves. But actually, they're opening the eyes of a lot of people, not only in that village, but to almost the rest of the world. Now, you see, from the ideas of the travel commando is actually what is making a lot of these villagers or the youth who are YouTubers. It is from the what they're learning from the travel commando. It's what is actually forcing them to construct houses for themselves, which is really a very good thing. And much respect first to the travel commando for really opening the eyes of young men in his community that you can really actually do better than what they have been doing, which is really a very good thing. Now, I was in position to watch one of the videos of the travel commando when Mumiri, the brother to Ernesto, he has been in position to buy, a home theater. He has a TV and he has a radio, and actually he's now very busy constructing a pit latrine. Remember, he actually said that before he used to go to his father's place, and that is where you could also go for a long call. But now, from the time that he sold off his land, he bought a motorcycle for himself, he bought a home theater for himself, he's also very busy constructing a pit latrine for himself, and life is changing. So to my thinking, I have a feeling that this young man called Ernesto was actually looking at his brother like a man with no future. And now when he's seeing him starting to have some things for himself, he is probably becoming too jealous of his own brother. Because actually, jealousness do exist in families. There are others who feel they should do better than the other. There are those ones who actually don't want to see other people progressing. And it is very common, very common, very common in families. So, the way I look at Ernesto, he is very much capable, of really not wanting his brother to achieve or to succeed in life. He wants to overstep on his elder brother, which actually I think at the moment it's not going to work. I have also been in position to see how this Muniri, how he's enjoying himself. The way he's sitting on the bike these days, the man is too excited, I think he's now testing a life that he himself couldn't believe that he can have it at one point. And first of all, thank you to the princess for actually, making things happen to him, and his life probably is going to change for the better. And I hope he stopped drinking himself out, drinking alcohol, because alcohol actually, spoils somebody's future, and it makes people lose direction. Please, if in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Actually, I was having a lot to have in our discussion today, but because of power, we are not going to have a live stream today, but we are going to plan it probably tomorrow. But also, let me take this opportunity to welcome all of you for a new month. It's a new month with a new everything, and please, thank you so much for the big support that you rendered to this platform last month. And I also pray that let's continue, moving ahead. And please, if you have not yet subscribed to this plan family, please subscribe. This is a family of peace, and we always wish other people well. And please, if you are not really feeling well wherever you are, we also wishes you a very quick recovery to you. And probably if you have a member in the family who is not feeling well, we also send a very quick recovery to them. And my blessing and respect to all of you. Thank you so much, my good people, for always turning up to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform, and I can assure you we are going to continue very strongly. We are now in a new month of June, and thank you a million times for your big support to this platform. And also thank you, and thank you so much. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow, and let me send my special greetings to our new subscribers. Please, thank you so much for joining, and also blessing to you. And thank you all, my good people, and greetings to all of you watching me from USA, UK, Canada, and all of you watching me from the Caribbean, and not forgetting our good people here in Africa. Thank you so much for always signing up to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow, and probably a live stream tomorrow. See you again in our next video. God bless all of you, and much respect to you all. See you again.